Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of the challenges profile. In this series, I'm going to be setting some different challenges, and if I don't complete them in a certain number of playtime hours, I'm going to have to give away a lot of money in my Discord server. Before we start the video, I'd just like to mention that I'm in a race with this kid to 10,000 subscribers, and if we can win, I'm going to be giving away 500 million coins in my Discord server. So now, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so last episode, I said that I would be telling you guys about the first challenge of the series, and yeah, no, I wasn't kidding about that, and this one might be a big one. I'm not sure how attainable it is, or I'm not sure if it's going to be super easy or super difficult, but it will be the first challenge of this series. Okay, so the challenge I had in mind for this series to start off with is that I'm going to try and get a Hyperion and a Terminator in 200 playtime hours. And yes, a quick note, the Hyperion will be a fully scrolled one. I just don't like series where people try and go for a Hyperion, but they don't get the scrolls on them, so yeah. Now, I know some of you might be saying, oh, that's really easy. All you have to do is Bazaar flip until you get to 100 mil and then lowball for like 30 or 50 hours. That doesn't take that much long. But the thing is, I'm going to be doing it in a way that doesn't involve just doing things just for money. And I'm going to also try and get some progression as well. So firstly, obviously I have to have a floor 7 completion to use the Hyperion, and I need to have Enderman Slayer level 7. But additionally, I'm not going to allow myself to get carries to get to Enderman Slayer level 7. So I'm going to have to be able to have enough stats and gear to be able to do tier 4 Enderman Slayers efficiently. On top of that, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do this, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be doing some floor 7s until I drop at least a handle. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for entire hype. I might do that if I seem like I have a lot of time, but I'm just not sure if I'm going to do it. But I am going to be doing a lot of floor 7 to try and get one of the 4 main drops, so that's going to be something that I'm going to have to do, which is not going to be just completely money locked. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the first episode of me going towards that challenge. Okay, so a basic plan that I have is I'm going to try and get the Hyperion before I get a Terminator, because if I have a Hyperion, I might be able to do RCM Mage for Enderman Slayer, which might make it a little bit easier because I can use like the cheese spots and stuff like that. But even without that, I can still use full Final Destination armor. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So for that to happen, I'm gonna need to pretty much rush dungeons. And to get into dungeons, I'm gonna need to have combat 15. So that's what we're gonna need to work on. Firstly, to get combat level quickly, I'm gonna need a decent weapon. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get myself the Aspect of the End, because it really just is a good weapon and it's pretty cheap. Last episode was only 350k, so I can Bazaar flip to get that pretty easily. Okay, right now it's about 300k, so I'm just gonna Bazaar flip to get to this, and we'll go from there. Alright, crafting carrots into enchanted carrots is also a pretty good flip, so I'm gonna end up getting carrot collection. Alright, there we go. I got that, and that only took me like 2 or 3 minutes, so that was a lot faster than before. Okay, let's see how much money we make here. Okay, we're making about 1,000 coins every time we flip this, so that's not too bad. But I want to try something else. Okay, it's actually more profit if we go and craft simple carrot candies, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do that instead. Okay, I'm going to keep crafting simple carrot candies until I get to 300,000 coins, so I'll see you when I get there. Alright, I got a little bit extra money, so I have 326,000 coins, and the cheapest Aspect of the End right now is 310,000 coins, so I'm going to go ahead and buy that. There we go, we have the Aspect of the End, and this is like automatically 10 times better than this, and we haven't even enchanted this or anything. So that being said, let's get to enchanting this. So we're going to put sharpness 5 on this, just because I think that's going to be better for us, and that's pretty much all we can put because the bookshelf power is kind of messed up. So I'm going to keep it with that for now, and I'm going to go ahead and spend some money to reforge this. Alright, we'll take spicy for now, but what I wanted was sharp. So when I get a bit more money, I'm probably going to try and do that. So let's just do a quick damage test here with what we have right now. And I'm guessing we're going to have a big increase in damage, but I can't say anything right now. So just know I have no armor on right now, so the damage is going to be really bad. But we see here, 173 damage, 402 damage. That's a pretty big increase, and that isn't even like the main use of this weapon. The main use is that I could teleport like that. And I'm gonna try and do some combat, and I'm gonna see if I can get my combat level up. Alright, I'm back in the Mushroom Desert, and I'm gonna go and quickly get mining 12 so that I can go to the Dwarven mines, but I'm gonna have to do a bit of Bazaar flipping first. So first I'm gonna get this mining 12, and then in the Dwarven mines I'm gonna try and kill the Glaciate Walkers, because I know those give a lot more combat XP and some money as well, so that should be great for me. Alright, we got mining 12. That did not take that long. When you have auto pickup and a lot of extra speed, mining sand is so much better for money and for getting XP. So, you know, it's a good thing I didn't try to go for some extra XP back then, because that would have just taken so much more time. Okay, so I'm gonna need 10 of different enchanted things. So I'm gonna first get coal here, because that's pretty good. But I have to make sure to remember to leave about 6,000 coins so that I have enough to bazaar flip with carrots into simple carrot candy. So I need to remember to put that aside. Okay, never mind. This is pretty cheap. I thought this would be a lot more expensive, but as you can see, I got 3 different things for like around 20,000 coins. I thought it was going to be like 60,000 or something, so I'm happy about that. Alright, there we go. Heart of the Mountain tier 1, and that also probably leveled us up to Skyblock level 8. Yes, it did. I didn't think I was going to go to the Dwarven mine so soon, but I guess I did. And I'm actually going to go ahead and put my money in the bank, because I have a feeling that I'm going to die because I have no armor on. So, okay, so it looks like I get one tap by these guys, but at the same time, there was someone in that lobby, so I'm gonna have to switch lobbies either way. I can actually buy a pass to go to the Glaciate Walker, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that by getting some money out of my purse. Okay, we have to be careful, but there we go. I got a Glaciate Jewel really quickly, so this is gonna sell for some good amount of money. I'm hoping to get a lot more of those, but I'm gonna keep trying to farm these guys and hopefully I can get some armor so I don't get one tapped, but only time will tell. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and buy some glaciate armor pieces because I pretty much need this to survive. I keep getting one tapped and it's not a very fun experience, let me tell you that. Okay, and that's all I can get so far, so hopefully I get the helmet soon, but yeah. Oh my gosh, I can actually survive these things. Let's go. I don't get one tapped anymore. I don't really want to test it or show it to you, but you just gotta believe me when I say I don't get one tapped. Alright, so I just hit combat 12 and I'm gonna have to go for today, but tomorrow we'll be unlocking dungeons and probably getting some more money and things like that. But once we get to combat 15, that's probably where I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go ahead and sell these glaciate jewels here for some good amount of money, and this is my best money making method that I have. So I'm going to need to keep this armor here that I have as like my glaciate killing setup, because the defense of this is doubled when it's on a mining island. So with that in mind, I'm also going to want to get like protection on this, because that will increase this by like even more than it's supposed to. So I'm going to go ahead and get protection 5 on here. Alright, it's the next day and I actually have a little bit of a change in plan. So yesterday I said that I would be going to the end and getting to combat 15 that way, but I think instead I'm going to go ahead and keep doing glaciate walkers, because it's going to be able to give me some money, which I need, and combat XP. And it's pretty much as good as farming things in the end, because they give the same amount of combat XP, but I'm gonna also have a more steady rate of income, and I'm not gonna have to spend that much money on a setup to kill the Enderman. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm probably gonna keep doing that until I unlock dungeons. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Alright, there we go. We got combat 15 now, which means we can do dungeons, which is cool, I guess. Yay. I want to take a break real quick before I continue, but first let's just see how much money we've pretty much gotten. We've pretty much got a full set of stuff, so I'm gonna put these guys up on the auction house and hope that they sell. But on top of that, we also got 7 glaciate jewels, which is like almost 700,000 coins, which is pretty crazy. So I'm gonna put in a sell offer and I'm just gonna hope that it sells. So if all of those guys sell, then I'll end up getting 150k from those, plus the almost 700k from that will be around 850,000 coins. So that's pretty good, and after that I'm going to go back to killing glaciate walkers until I get to combat 16. And would you look at that, all the glaciate jewels have already filled, so there we go. That's pretty much free money right there. Now we have a total of 1.3 million coins, and I know what I'm going to spend on this, but I'll tell you in a little bit. I'm back now, and all my stuff has indeed sold. So that's 130,000 coins, pretty easy. And I can put this in my bank to get a total of 1.5 million coins. What I'm gonna buy is gonna cost around 2.1 million coins. So we're gonna keep doing glaciate walkers, get to combat 16, and I'm gonna pray that I have enough money to get what I want to. So yeah, let's get grinding again. Oh my gosh, finally we got the last glaciate jewel. I was gonna go for 10, but I ended up getting 2 in a row there, so that's pretty insane. and I ended up going about 40% over combat 16, so like 40% to combat 17, because I just needed to get extra money for what I'm gonna buy. So let's go ahead and sell everything, and then I can go ahead and get what I was going to get. I'm honestly just going to sell these instantly because I'm going to have more than enough money, and I'm going to list all these glaciite pieces up. So let me go ahead and do that really quickly. Alright, so I'm assuming you guys know what I'm going to get because I'm obviously at combat 16, and there's something big that you unlock on that, which is dragon armor. So I'm gonna get my first dragon armor set, and this is gonna be what I'm gonna be using until I get a better one from dungeons. So I'm gonna have to choose wisely, but obviously I don't have infinite money, so I'm gonna have to choose from a budget. So I'm gonna go with unstable dragon armor. Alright, and now we have about 600k to work with to upgrade this thing, so we can start doing that. But first I want to look at pretty much my base stats without enchanting this or upgrading it or anything like that, so let's go see. Alright, so my crit chance is 61.4, which is pretty good, but I'm going to want to upgrade that so it's at 100%. My health is at 600 and my defense at 516. My strength is 133 and my crit damage is 161, but that's not too insane. Alright, so first we're going to get the aspect of the end to the sharp reforge because I'm going to be wanting crit chance the most. So there we go. So now we need about 26 more crit chance, and I'm not going to get all of that, but I am going to be able to get 24 of it by reforging all this to fierce. So let's pray that this doesn't eat all my money up. Okay, there we go. We got all the fierce unstable dragon armor, and I got scared because it was taking a lot of money away from me. So I lost about 250k from that, which isn't the best, but that's why I got so much extra money here. Alright, there's only one more thing that has to sell here, and that's my glaciite helmet, so I'm just going to collect this money here. And so I have 500k, so I'm going to use that to enchant these armor pieces. Alright, now we officially have pretty much no money left. All we have is around 250,000 coins in our bank. But on the bright side, look at me. I have unstable dragon armor, growth 5, protection 5, all fierce. I enchanted my aspect of the end a little bit, and yeah, this is pretty much the big thing here. This cost me like 2-point-something million, so yeah, my net worth is slowly increasing, and I still don't have enough playtime to use the playtime command. So I think we're making pretty good progress, and next episode, we're gonna do some dungeons. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. See you guys later.